Just taking a look at some of the trees that we have in the backyard here for their landscaping potential. And this one is well, all these are just starting to wake up. But this one is the Haskap or the honeyberry, and it puts on very early blooms. You can see it's already starting, and then it'll put on these nice blue fruits after, but it kind of has these nice kind of tufts, and then it fills out a little bit. But the flowers are kind of early on these. And then over here we have a silver buffalo berry. It does have a bit of a silver color. This one is still very small, but I'm looking forward to seeing this color on a bigger scale. And then just behind it here, we have an aronia berry. And this one's going to put on a whole bunch of little blossoms. They're all getting ready to go as well. These are all nice early blooming varieties. And again, a different, another leaf texture there to work with. Just above it, it's only just starting to wake up. But we've got a sour cherry tree here that is, it'll put on a bunch of blooms and then some nice foliage throughout the rest of the year. But I'll show some more of these later. I'm just going to go over to some other plants here. We've got another Haskap here, a different variety, and the leaves are a little bit different on them, a little bit softer, a little bit lighter. And let's see, there's another one here. Kind of firmer leaves, but more green compared to the more red of the original one. Lots of different kind of subtle varieties. Those Haskaps will grow up to about 5 feet tall, up to 5 feet wide, and they will form a really nice hedge. I've got another one here that is filling out and getting to a good height. I've got lots of Haskaps here because I quite enjoy them. And I think that's the bulk of what I've really got to look at right now. Other than, let's see, we've got asparagus is coming up, the rhubarb is coming up, and the rhubarb fills in nicely. It fills in a lot of the understory areas. This one's just a rhubarb on its own. Nothing you haven't really seen before. This one's my wife's pear tree. Another Haskap. This one's a much more dense plant. All right, I'm going to take a peek over at, we've got, these will produce some nice edible flowers for tea later. It's Roman chamomile. And then here, it's not all that pretty right now, and we're digging through right now, but a row of rhubarb. You can also eat your hostas. So these are oftentimes used in place of hostas in edible landscapes, but you can also eat your hostas. Here we've got, poor tree got chewed back by rabbits this year, but this one's a columnar apple. So it's an apple tree. It's only going to grow about 2 feet wide, but will produce a lot of fruit in a really small area. We've got a couple of them here. They can be a really nice feature for a lot of people like those columnar trees in their landscapes. And we get into more like the currant types. We've got jostaberry here, and it will produce, it's not very thorny, but its cousin, the gooseberry over here, is much more thorny. Some of the currants are thorny and can be used along fence lines to help keep critters out. We've got a bunch of black currants here that are getting ready to root. What else do we have around here? I haven't done many videos in a while. I'm just trying to do a quick thing here. The mulberry. We've got trees, windows for a greenhouse going up later. But weeping mulberry, a lot of people plant the non-fruiting variety when they're paying the same amount, when they can get this one that's going to produce fruit, and it's really tasty. It's got an attractive shape to it that will get even better year after year. We've got some interesting bird calls around here. And I'm going to step over into some shade here for another plant. These are pawpaws. These ones will tolerate shade. They actually need shade for the first little while, and they'll tolerate being near black walnuts. And they'll grow to a decent sized kind of small tree with a really tropical look to them. Nice big leaves. I'm gonna slip out front. I might be interrupted by a bunch of kids, and I'll just end the call at that point. Oh, we got a bumblebee. Take a peek here. This is a front yard here. We've got thornless blackberry here, so they'll grow up, produce a lot of great berries that people can pick on their way by without without being thorny or a nuisance. And we've got some elderberries. At the back here, hanging on with a rope, is a chum tree. It's a cherry plum cross, so it'll put on a lot of blooms early on. We just planted it, but it was a curved tree, so we're just kind of pulling it back to straight. And we've got some kiwis that will grow up in an arch here. This is the least planned landscape I have planned. Everything here was just kind of put in as my daughter would say, willy-nilly. But there are a lot of interesting characters in it.